Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Invincible. This was a game that I played during the Steam Next Fest. I found it very impressive, very engaging, and I figured that it's a good Sunday game. I forgot that Saba's a big baby about space stuff because she has the narrative palette of a 4-year-old. But I think we're gonna have a good time with this overall. Um, my only concern, I guess, a little bit is that it does get like just the demo, which apparently the demo was just like three separate like portions of the game all stitched together as to like not reveal the narrative or whatever. The game does get kind of intense, and I don't just mean narratively, I mean physically intense, as in my computer might not be able to handle this.
Oh, Jesus.
So that was the actual thing that I was kind of referring to previously when I told you that I don't know if this game would necessarily work for stream. Is literally like you're going to be watching this through Parsec, and I think it'll be fine, but it's just like the game's really graphically intense, and then that plus Parsec is like, ooh, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But anywho.
Hello, Mike. I think you're this amazing. I can't see anything.
You can't see?
I'm in Parsec, but it says you
know what? I think I forgot to save my approved apps from yesterday. Yes, I did. I approved Monster Prom instead of the Invincible.
Hopefully you're doing well, Mike.
How's that?
Yes.
There you go.
I can confirm I have visuals.
Excellent. Audio I think is fine for right now. Oh my god, everything is set to high.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you want, you could lower something.
We might later. I don't know. Oh, big text. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's so much nicer. Yeah.
Wait, can you go bigger than that? Yes!
Very big.
Oh, thank God. Very big text. All right, I
guess since this is more space, my outfit wouldn't have worked anyway, my little sci-fi outfit.
You ready to go?
Yep. I don't know how often I can pull that out anyway, but whatever. It'll be fine. Maybe I'll deploy it next time. So is there like a...
The dragonfly.
Narrative in a way...
Sorry?
Sorry, I was going to ask, is this also like a narrative in a way where there's a mystery, or is it just like a complex story about what's happened?
I think it's a mystery in the sense... Like, did you ever watch the movie Annihilation?
Yes.
I think it's a mystery in the sense of that, where it's less about not knowing what's happening and like kind of just losing track of details, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Dragonfly, a small research unit of the Interplanetary Commonwealth, with a crew of 6, travels the distant regions of space. After visiting many worlds and exploring numerous planets, the research mission comes to an end. However, on the way home, there is one more task waiting for the crew.
Oh, man.
Despite the risk... What? Astrogator? Oh, is that a space navigator?
Maybe.
Astrogator Novik undertakes the extraction of a rare and extremely valuable mineral himself. Novik gets the mineral, but at the cost of a broken leg and immense pain. The Astrogator's accident doesn't stop the crew from happily celebrating the end of the research cycle. It was a time of creating deep bonds and feeling unstoppable. Victorious, they set a course for home and go for a well-deserved rest in the hibernation chambers.
Hibernation.
Hibernation chambers.
Isn't that a bummer? You're like at the end of a voyage
and something fucking happens.
Yeah, and that's where everything goes wrong. I don't know, man. I'd prefer things to go wrong at the start, I guess. Don't waste all my time.
I know it's not necessarily the same, but it's kind of like when you're on a long trip and right before you get home, you know that statistic of like most accidents happen within 5 miles of the home.
Yes. Oh.
Base, this is Dr. Yasna.
Oh,
I
I
need
will need.
backup. Base, come in. I have a. I'm showing disturbing symptoms.
So they went into
Brain fog,
hibernation and they just
severe
woke
pain
up
in the frontal
here.
lobe.
I mean, that's as far as we know, yes.
Yeah.
Confusion.
Also, I really like the idea that like the sketches we were seeing were cartoony, and then suddenly
And then
we
it's
open
very
our eyes and we're
realistic.
like, yeah, it's like, imagine if like that's what freaked people out. They were like, oh, why are my fingers so detailed?
At first glance, there were no serious injuries. And yeah, I'm quite concerned. I don't even know how I got here. Where here is. Backup needed, I repeat. Do you hear me?
Contact your crew.
Oh, camera. Oh, that's really... I can't look up any further than this because the helmet doesn't... Like, I would have to move my whole torso.
I'm assuming kind of realistic physics involved.
More or less.
If they're doing this, if they're like, you can't look up further besides like moving your back.
Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working.
Okay, so we can talk to them, but they can't talk to us.
Okay.
Hi.
Said I. Not some fucking weeb. Like you are.
That I indeed am.
Where is it?
What do you mean by frame?
There aren't many
Mike.
supplies, which would suggest a quick recce.
A quick
Was it
recce.
This the end of the mission?
Oh, is she Australian? You know, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying too much attention to the accent.
Just like I thought. Nothing.
Oh, what is this game?
The
Oh, I
beacon
think you even
can't
said
detect it
frame.
either.
Zach mentioned earlier, I don't know what this game is per se. It's called the Invincible. You saw, I think, the little intro.
Let's see if
Zach,
the
I think,
past me hasn't failed the
described
present
it a
me.
little as like it's a narrative,
took the
but
notes.
I'm sure there's probably survival stuff as well. It's a long route for our kind of like thrilling or thriller, a bit horror narrative games. So this is just another one on our bucket list. So this is our map.
Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. My crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember. Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back.
Oh.
Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be
Man,
bizarre.
imagine if this was all a dream.
For some reason, our crew split into two groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place.
Use.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh,
It's a physical page, but I was able to zoom in essentially by flipping the page onto that square.
We took two landers.
oh, interesting. Okay.
Do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. That's weird. And the other one, just
Wait,
me.
how do you know with no biologist?
Different route.
Because you can...
I don't know, I
I don't
guess
know if they can
you-
show it here, but I know that in the demo that I played earlier, you could... you would find, like, people's personnel numbers and like keep track of
Oh.
like where individual people were. So I don't know if that's on here somewhere, but
Leading to... Right.
Top priority, get to
I was
camp.
heading straight to the camp.
Croco, Needle, and
Needle,
Dog.
You must be somewhere
Rope.
near. I can't just wait here. I just need to get a sense of my surroundings. Landmarks. Well done, past me.
Really?
Didn't disappoint after all.
Well done, past me. Good
Hey, it's
job.
nice to stay. Listen. It's nice to stay positive. All right.
Reasonable, I guess.
Find your exact location.
Hey, crocodile. Where are you?
So it's a thing for landmarks and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's Crocodile.
Looks like a crocodile. Yeah.
That has an interesting shape. Of a crocodile indeed.
A crocodile indeed. Oh, and it's needle because it's like a thread, like the head of a needle.
Oh,
An object
yes,
I call
yes.
the needle.
It's right there.
Oh, you mean the thing to the left?
Yeah, this guy.
Right.
Like, this is almost one of those things where
The needle.
I wish you could look at the thing and then have the player decide what it looks like.
I think this is
Just a little
tutorial.
bit of extra
Oh.
interactivity.
Oh my gosh, he triangulated. That's cool. Oh, come on. That's cool.
No, that's totally fine.
Oh, come on, Tama. I
just-
know you hate space. Well, come
Oh.
on. You gotta get this game a
No, it's not even.
chance.
I'm talking about
You
gameplay.
hate
okay?
you hate the game. I get it.
I hate the game, and I hate
gonna-
the game.
I hate the game and I hate the game. Oh my god, I am actually moving around.
But yeah, what I was saying is I prefer rather than her just like saying, "Oh, this looks like the needle," because duh, obviously, it would be nice if the player could like have chosen what they think it is, and if you're stupid, then she'll just say you're stupid because it obviously looks like a needle, like a needle.
More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty
She got taken
hard.
out by a what is
Metal
it?
detector.
A storm. No, what is not a mental psychonetic storm or something.
Be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead.
You take it.
Why would I need it?
Actually, it's peculiar. Why would I have one with me? Deposit exploration isn't my thing.
Oh, I guess it was more of just a conversation topic. Okay.
Because obviously she's talking a lot to her. Oh, hey.
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you?
You best fucking not. I'd be really pissed.
That's an awkward conversation.
Can I bring up my map?
I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by.
Man, I would
Tracker.
hate to be in this
I have something on
situation.
the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
Oh, okay.
Warm. Getting warmer.
Also, the thing about like planets, right? Really heavy shadows are also freaky.
Correct.
They're scary.
Oh, there it is.
Simba, go up the rock, Simba.
Can I, hello?
Got you. I found it.
Do that.
First, you must acknowledge the beacon. Then you can pick it
Look for
up.
me on your trackers.
I don't need that no more. I guess through there, yeah. Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Huh. There's water on this desert planet.
Unknown liquid. Also, I guess very
Another
one
liquid
note to
that
just
will not
assume
allow
this is
the
water.
osmosis to fall. Won't be easy to
Is
replenish
it though?
drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
I'm sorry. Are we? What's happening?
Will you stop? What's happening? What is this? What's going on?
This is what's it called? Active commentary. Okay, remembering things.
I was about to. Already awake. Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now, try to get up. Slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while.
Of course, it's the mineral. Radiation mineral, mutating
Here.
something
take it and
mineral.
Remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
This is what's gonna cause us to
Always.
go
the
crazy.
first one
This
to get
water.
up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise.
Hey, becoming a tortoise doesn't sound.
Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
What, she thinks he was joking?
You shouldn't be walking yet.
Come on.
Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes.
Oh, and that's the guy who hurt his
We'll
leg.
find out.
Yeah.
But first, here, hold on to it and remember.
I don't know. I think she's programmed us to drink the water.
Oh no! Could you imagine Can you imagine a medical officer telling you to stay hydrated? What a suspicious thing to do.
Oh man.
Oh.
Remember,
Okay, give me one
kids,
second. I gotta see.
don't
What
drink
the hell?
water. Comic book? Oh, it's
Oh,
the things we saw.
it's the
Oh.
what?
We didn't see this. This is new. This is what just happened to us.
Whoa! Oh, that's cool. Oh, it helps us construct the timeline too, because that's us waking up. So this is the actual game, and then that's what we just saw. Okay, that's cool.
Ooh.
Huh. Anyway, sorry. I wanted to do this because I wanted to, there has to be a way to, yeah, vibration sensitivity. We can turn that
Oh my
down.
god, I hear the vibration.
All right.
Like I said, remember, kids,
Okay.
don't drink the water, okay?
Moving on.
Well, actually, maybe I should have now I think about it, maybe I should have the vibration turned up a little bit.
Oh my gosh, yeah, if something scary happens, you'll need to know.
Well, because the reason I turned it down is that every time she takes a step, my controller vibrates.
Honk, honk, honk.
I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp.
Okay. Okay, down is journal. Oh, what's this? Yeah, see, look at that. Oh, that's
and
so
those are
cool.
Portions, yes, okay.
I can't go this way.
Well, shit.
Go
Go down? Or would this be death? This looks like...
Yes, let's launch ourselves down.
I can't go this well. Okay, I guess we're... I mean, let's go to Crocodile, I guess.
No, I hate these tiny little bugs. The audacity that they have to fly like directly in front of your face is just.
Just eat them.
All right.
You eat them.
No time
Like,
to lose.
you're 3,000 miles away, Saba. That don't do that.
No, Zach, you better like portal here right now and eat it. I'll launch the fly over to you. That'll make it easier.
You know, it'd be really funny. Not that it would happen, but like, we put Omori on the back burner just for now because I was like, I don't know if this is great stream content. Wouldn't it be funny if fucking Mikey shows up and he's like, but this is fine? You're literally just walking around.
I will say, hey, we did like a first entire loop. Of
We did
Omori,
fucking.
okay? So
we did 9
we
episodes.
know what Omori's about, okay?
We did 9 episodes. Of
This is
Omori.
new, and who knows if this is just walking and talking. Fine. After like an episode or two, I'll be like, fine.
But I find myself engaged with the mystery, and also the game's very pretty.
I mean, I guess people could say Omori has a mystery, which it does. Yeah, it does. Like we don't exactly know what happened to Basil. You know?
100 days. I hope it's not one of them. If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just...
Did they already establish that this place
There's
had
no dust in the air.
fauna and flora? Like, what if this was just always what it was?
And the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren.
You know what else is kind of interesting? Remember when we checked this out and it was the different parties like split up, but we were like alone going this way? Remember when she said that?
Yeah, there was like 2 teams.
There was like 2 teams, but then she said, well, why did I go this way on my own? And she also has the fucking metal detector for some reason. I wonder if that's related.
Telling you we were manipulated by the water. It's always the drugs, Zach.
Are we going up or... Oh, I think I gotta squeeze through that over there. I'm stuck.
Unfortunately, you can't jump off this like 4-inch like platform. You gotta make sure you
Nope. It's a loading thing. That's what all the hitching was.
Man, see.
Yo, that's gonna look cool in a second.
Crazy.
Look at that. Zoom is... Oh shit, sorry.
You did it. Good job.
Tense.
Oh.
I can already see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here.
But that's like higher. So. Okay, so that's a
Can't get
vertical
down
drop.
this way. I could attach a rope though. But for some reason I don't have one with me. Oh well. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm not gonna. She could make that.
No, but she's in a pressurized spacesuit.
Yeah, but like versus the other edge versus that edge that was right. That was so close.
I feel like this, and we just slide.
She can slide.
Down slopes a little more gently, which doesn't mean it's completely flat. On second thoughts, Maybe
Is there a
not.
third
The
option?
last thing I need now is an injury.
That's what I'm concerned with. I was just concerned with injury.
I don't think going back, like,
What about
there's not
going
an option to
around?
go
Like,
back.
couldn't we climb up here and go that way?
Do you see an option to climb?
I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't know how in depth the options in this are, because clearly this is not the option. She literally said that. That one was little better, but not really.
And that's
Uh,
the thing. They don't give us I don't see any third
I
option,
think it
at
is
least.
this. I wonder if this would have been different if we had went to dog. You think?
Maybe you could try going back. I don't know how much you care about that.
I don't
Like, I
think
don't mind going
I don't think
back.
I care. Well, dog is way over there. See?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Damn it. I've been wandering around here too long. Looks like I'm going down after all.
please be careful. You're in a pressurized spacesuit.
Shit.
You're fine.
It's okay.
Oh, that was less than ideal.
Oh, I think we got a little thing. Did you see that? There was a thing in the bottom left that would look like a badge.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that was, but yeah.
I hope it's
Which
not like
routine?
keeping track of like the types of choices we're making.
Based off what I'm seeing so far, maybe. Okay, so
Follow
storm
the
is
follow the planet, I think.
Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait.
well, you have nothing to hunker down to, which is
Get worse.
I love the idea now if when visibility comes back we're facing something completely different. I think this was meant. And now we'll be right where we woke up.
Definitely. Lady,
We're
are you
standing.
okay?
She came to standing.
What happened? Where?
A hand.
Okay, well, a little time has passed.
Was heading to...
Is
Impossible.
the camp still there?
I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But I don't remember it.
I don't even know if you don't remember it versus like literally it was there was not you couldn't see anything.
Well, we would have remembered walking, I guess. Right? Like it's not like you're driving. It's not like you're driving through bumfuck nowhere and you just forget.
Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself.
I think it's to the right. I think you just gotta go.
You can get up on these rocks. Yes, no, YN.
I don't think so. You're supposed
We
to go right.
definitely climbed bigger than this moments ago.
I think you're going down.
Oh. I don't want to.
All the way down. It'll probably back up.
This is fine.
Incredibly dark.
I mean, at
If
least
this
we
jump
know
scares
that.
me, I will die. By
At
the
least,
way.
well, that's the thing, right? She said that like it would be unlikely for flora or fauna to exist on a planet like this.
Yeah, unlikely. Not 100%.
Well, I mean, just based on the intro, it seems like exploring planets is not necessarily like a super rare thing anymore. Come on, lady. You can do it. Just be careful.
All my legs are heavy. And Phil is not inviting. Legs become too
Oh
heavy.
my god.
Hands become too
She's stressing me out.
I'm not, I don't like nothing's
Yeah, man.
actually happened yet, but it's making me very nervous.
That's scary. I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Okay. Now let's move away from the edge.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. Let's get a
Flashback.
flashback and then fall off the edge.
up.
Astrogator, sir. Crew,
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
we have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great.
Oh, I should look.
How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%.
Do you understand any of this?
Wait, that's 16%.
I don't know how much percentage. I know we need oxygen,
There should be
and like a couple of other things in our atmosphere that
we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings.
That's a little concerning. These. Okay.
That's just him. That's just the guy.
No endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if?
Hey,
life
not
develops on
every.
some other
If there's
continent?
aliens, not all of them have to rely on
Insulation outside the equatorial
oxygen.
zone. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of
Look how
drought
blurry their
following
faces are.
evolution occurred here. That would at least explain.
Or maybe
some
it's
of
just like the model. They're like,
abnormalities.
better to have it slightly vague.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame.
I guess this explains where the other exploration team went to the water, right?
Yeah, but they didn't
Have
take the
they carried out
biology.
analysis?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen it.
There's no dialogue.
The audio is very,
Lab
what is it?
resources, forms,
Scoped. Like she's very far in my right ear.
Oh, maybe that's why I can't hear it, because I don't have my right headphone on.
Astrogator, what exactly
Yeah.
are we looking for? The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
I think you guys should be questioning why you woke up here.
I
when
think
this
the
wasn't where you were
implication
supposed
is that the astrogator brought us here on
You're not
purpose.
telling us everything. As
Okay.
always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest.
Yeah, there you go.
The
Oh.
Alliance.
The Alliance.
The Alliance? Correct. What do they have to do with it?
I think someone else should say the Alliance one more time.
Powerful
Alliance.
unit.
But to
The
our best
Alliance.
knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor.
So that's a ship?
It must be, I guess.
Steel behemoth
Odd,
with
I
the power
guess.
to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second. Converting
What does that
it
even
into
mean?
energy fields
What does it
no human
mean?
body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean. Together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, We cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right. But where do we stand in all
That's a
this?
that's a
Together
saying.
with our, say, not quite as numerous staff.
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay. And
Okay.
how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please. How much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing
The
the
idea that
local
you could take
atmosphere
it
will lead to
off is just kind of
saturation.
crazy.
Well, because like the nitrogen and oxygen levels are like comparable, right?
Feel stupefied.
Yeah,
But
but it's still
don't
crazy
worry.
to think about
For
it.
Mhm.
an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you two. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator.
This is not up for debate.
We're a doctor?
As you well know, there's
We
not
already
much
knew
work
that,
to do
Sabu.
for a biologist on Regis 3.
Who's
It
the
was
other
on our
one?
canteen.
Doctor?
That's what it
Zach,
said.
why are we doctors a lot now all of a sudden?
Stay. What the
Why is
hell
this a
are we
trend?
doing here?
Because doctors are professionals and should know what they're doing.
Because we were, well, I don't know. Us being a doctor in Mind Hack didn't seem like we were.
We knew what we were doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting to note that we weren't supposed to be on the planet, though. Right?
But he brought us here.
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
So what you're telling me is we're not going to make it before the Invincible arrives and we'll all be heat rayed to death.
Potentially.
This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there?
Huh?
Oh, it's just an Androbot.
That's the bot that
Androbot.
the guy was saying you need to make him pick up stuff.
Androbot, guide me to the nearest crew member. Androbot, guide 2 people. Androbot, locate human. Damn. Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms without telling anyone? Again. Oh, well.
Well,
Never mind.
What is that?
looks like flowers?
Oh, it's a satellite.
No, it's a little satellite dish.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there's actually anybody here?
I don't think so.
But we had that very brief second of radio contact, right?
It'll laser us right in the face.
Oh, maybe if I... RT, default position.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate.
Come on, man. We just got here and you stopped working now.
Yeah, about to say, he was working a second ago. I don't understand why.
Oh,
Oh!
there are people. But this does not look good.
Dr. Krauter! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor. Is everything all right?
It's because he's breathing the air. You gotta turn it off, man. You gotta close it.
Doctor, please, look at me.
He's just babbling.
Located Dr. Krauter. He's
I
in
told
bad
you it's the
shape.
water.
I'm gonna examine him now.
But the canteen's right there.
Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's
I know we
nothing
could have potentially heard
physically wrong
that.
with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
Oh,
Huh.
his thing is working. So
Excuse me.
Jasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Oh,
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have it easy.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect.
what?
connect to RPAC, I guess.
Oh,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear.
Oh,
Do I understand
just to-
correctly
okay.
that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis. Yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor?
me
Do you have any
second.
idea what's wrong with him?
I would say deep stupor, I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Okay, what should I do?
Yeah,
Look for the mission log. Should include
because I was gonna say he just said everyone needs to leave immediately. And I'm like, yes.
But yes, we know that, but there's other people.
place for the landing.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter.
Oh. This is their book. Or is it Dr. Crowder's book?
Yeah.
It's not a mission log, but it will do.
Initial
Revealed-
analysis of the samples revealed nickel, iron, manganese, beryllium, and titanium in
Okay.
the composition. I would give a lot to understand what it actually is. Quick theory: a giant nickel iron meteor smashed into the atmosphere of
Splash.
Regis 3, melting its surface millions of years ago. No, wait, scratch that. The shape of the structure contradicts it.
Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. Followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA-2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
Structures question mark?
And I took note of it, so it probably is on my book now.
Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
Whoa!
I don't
Whoa.
understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
I'm sorry. I feel myself really anxious. Where's the robot?
So-
Okay, he did move.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself.
Look for the others.
Back on its feet remotely.
This is a metal
Sure,
detector.
Krauter. I have
I wish it was a
everything
human
I need.
detector.
Just
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
You're gonna make them wait?
Right. The others. We've no time to lose.
Exactly.
Fish.
All right, you tin bastard. One more time.
Okay, I think you just have to wait for him to stop talking. Say fish.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Huh. So there
I
was
didn't realize-
creatures on this planet, just in the water.
Yeah.
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here.
Dude, I
To get to
fucking
the
love
video.
that it's a reel-to-reel deck in space.
He's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline.
We've managed to figure out how to fly into space, but, you know...
Well,
the-
it's the only aesthetic
old
of space
tech.
travel that I like, you know? The,
I
like,
think a lot of people would agree
retrofuturism.
with you.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pitching and cramping just at the near side.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate you boys. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I like the idea of, like, beautiful scene and doctor in the middle of it.
It's around us was almost a...
I understand how you feel, Koval. After all these years, I miss home too.
Is it that obvious? We come across as, well, erudite, but at the end of the day, it's simple longing that speaks through me.
Well, a little obvious.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean, Doctor.
Collect mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Koval, where are you going? Over.
Probe in the water.
For a little, a quick recce. I'm gonna take a look around.
Distance, 100.
A recce. More like a quick sickie.
300. Am I hearing this correctly? Are you going to smoke, Bubble?
No, not at all. I'm staying dutifully at my station.
What was the name of the guy who was in the stupor?
Me. Am I seeing?
Started with the Gieski?
Would you please have a look here?
Of course.
Gorski was the different guy.
Prata?
I thought it was. I thought it was.
School of
Maybe it was Crowda. I think it was Crowda.
Lovely. What are they doing? They're moving away from us. From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo. Right from the probe. As soon as I saw it close,
What's this guy?
do you see what happens? Is this normal yet,
I think the Greek guy is the robot.
What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for
Are we a
examination.
biologist?
Then I'll be able to say more.
I guess we must be.
One more time. Got it. What did you do? I had to electrocute him. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore. That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, yes, no?
Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting detail. The idea of like fish on a supposedly uninhabited planet reacting to equipment.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Where do we? Was it? What's this?
This is
Is this
into a
outside or
different
inside?
place. I think that's
Is
still
that-
inside, but we
So
don't
it's
want to go
this.
outside. We were just outside.
I don't think there's
Oh, I
anywhere
guess
else to go.
That's
I
not even
think.
an option. Yeah. I guess we did come from there. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was just to get that bonus little scene.
So we've gone into
that's
the
it.
two places.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And this place we can't get into.
Because he still can't get control of this thing.
So I think the only thing we've been given is
Go
that
find
other
the
guy.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, which would be. So we're there.
Gorski.
Gorski's there, but I think we should go to the excavation site, right?
I don't know.
Or probably landing place first, and then we can pick.
Yeah, I think maybe. I mean, it's probably best to find the first.
I thought that was an evil thing. Also, what the hell? Is that dust or bugs?
I think that's dust.
I hope that's dust.
Don't get too paranoid just yet.
I am very paranoid right now.
Stay focused.
Well, are we doing excavation site or the person first?
The person.
I guess find
the
rest
people.
of crew is most important. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Hello?
What?
Once more. Status?
Oh, I think they just skipped over a bunch of stuff. Sprint? Did you have sprint before?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank God.
Stop
my God.
fucking freaking out. I think that was actually a loading thing.
Maybe. That seems reasonable.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
I was like, are we supposed to respond to that?
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
Is something going to land? Is what I'm wondering.
Huh. It looks like the rocks at the landing area. The ones drawn by Krauter.
But the doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall.
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
Twins.
Twins fits nicely.
Affirmative. I'll write that down.
One more thing, Astrogator.
Don't forget it.
The twins.
Remember that thing you were complaining about earlier?
Environment around them.
Yes, thank you. That's valuable information.
I think you should give the player the ability to name them yourself.
Well, that wasn't naming the last thing I was talking about.
That is exact.
Like,
you were complaining, and the game already had your fucking number. The game already knew, but you didn't have faith.
Like? That's what I was trying to say.
You didn't have any faith.
Are people smart enough to know what a needle looks like? That's what I wanted to
Sabo
know.
was just purposefully trying to betray the game because she doesn't like sci-fi.
There is no betrayal of game. This game hasn't done enough for me in order for me to betray it.
This game hasn't done enough for me.
Okay, so I believe this Gorski should be passed here.
Hopefully. This entire area looks like elephants.
There's a little thing.
Oh, damn. I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
Right.
The whole perimeter, Zach.
Why are you making fun of the guy?
Anything interesting?
I'm not. Sir, it's been 5 seconds since I started moving again. Please allow me some time.
Unfortunately, no. I'm going back.
I haven't even looked, and she's like, "We're no, I'm done."
Messing with the focal length of the camera is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fun. For
I'd like to
that.
go down. Can we go down? Nope. Can I go down there?
That was the only other place that had edge thing.
Nope. All right, so where are we going now?
They give a little symbol there.
Excavation area. All right.
Time to keep moving.
Did I say that the ground here looks like elephant skin?
Nope.
It does.
But now I know. Thank you.
See?
I can see it. The shade of gray.
I meant more the
And the
texture,
lines.
but it is also gray.
Yeah, and the lines.
Oozy.
Ooh. Is there something to see up there?
Where?
No, I think that was just the twins, yeah. The eye is.
The Titans.
Okay. Do you like the tinge of green now? That
It's
this
a
place
very.
has taken?
I mean, it's helping to differentiate from the last
For
area.
now,
Tracker?
silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up.
Oh, there's a geyser.
Oh,
Someone. I'm following the signal.
Okay. And then?
Huh. There's something on the ground.
It's a book? No, it's a box.
someone's pad, I think.
It's a journal.
It's a book.
Yeah, see?
Geological cross-section.
We must focus on both water chemistry testing and
Huh.
Measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
This is looking at the structure. Layers of sedimentary clay interspersed with blackish red substance. No, not geological, not planetary?
What does not planetary mean?
Don't know. Oh. Cosmos Solidarity Alliance. Wait. Wasn't the Alliance the rivals of the Commonwealth, right?
I think so, yeah.
Isn't that the thing?
Planetary.
Interplanetary Commonwealth Headquarters, Space Division, Solar System. Dear Dr. Marit, this is in response to the latest interplanetary conference. We would like to offer you a promotion in the future expedition Obelisk blah, 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 as an astrogator. Your skills and overall performance in previous missions prove to us your readiness to take the next step in the space journey. We would space journey. Oh, there's no periods. What? We would be delighted to receive your response as soon as you are back from your current mission. Your space journey, we would be delighted. Whatever, it's fine. Sincerely, General Perksard. I guess that's Picard. Commander, commanding officer,
reasonable.
Space
That's a
Division.
name.
Okay.
Okay, she had something to go back to, right?
Yeah, so something was happening.
I think I know where I can find her.
You know what? You should use the geyser as a propellant.
No.
What do you mean? Outer Wilds did it.
I don't know if that'll work here.
Game doesn't let me. You think this stuff is like really bad?
Probably 80%, yeah. Yo, you want to see this in the metal detector?
Yo, good idea. Yeah, it's
It
metal.
certainly is metal.
Holy shit! It's everywhere. It's an entire forest of that. Just like in the earth.
In the earth.
It's a little unsettling. So how do we get up there, do you think?
Well, let's go first as high as we can.
I mean, I don't think we can go any
Look
higher.
around.
You think it's on the map? Ah,
Oh, to the left.
to the left.
Maybe, yeah. Let's go! Yeah, this little...
There you go. It's right there.
It is sloping upward. God, I think this is it.
We're gonna find a metallized skeleton.
We're gonna
Signals
find a
coming from
backpack.
class of backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
What can't we take? Okay. Is there any place? Let's look. It doesn't help that.
I mean, she still had her suit, right?
Yeah, but didn't we point this at the other guy and we didn't really see anything?
I don't think so. We didn't have a working one when we found the other guy.
Hopefully she isn't impaled on. I'd prefer that not to be the case.
Gosh, I'm sorry. Oh!
She's here.
Oh my god.
What's her con-
Marit! Wake up, Marit! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No vital
Space here.
functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2.
Everything on her
Don't do
arm?
this to me, Marit. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Nothing. Marit. I beg you.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Okay.
Marit. Astrogator.
She's in her suit.
What happened? Well, she discarded her backpack, which means she had no fucking oxygen.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine.
Oh, it was
Oh, it's
open.
fucking broken.
Oh.
So she might have fallen.
Okay, that's a little more.
Cover's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
So this was just an accident, you know?
That's still really bad. I know you
Yeah.
know this, but
no,
like,
yeah. No, I know, but it's not like it's a supernatural phenomenon.
yeah.
Why she passed.
Well, I mean,
Think. Covel.
yeah, that's kind of what I was just about to ask.
You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Because what's his face was kind of going bonkers, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why we were like, is something happening here where people are just going bonkers?
I'm concerned that there might be some form of space madness.
Or that there's something in the water.
Will you shut the fuck up about the water?
Never. Oh, when Koval went to go light a cigarette, that's what it was.
They were underwater when that happened.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's... Covel? Don't do this to me. No.
Oh,
You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
Can we drag him back to camp?
Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Crowter's?
He's
Oh,
calm.
gee. It's okay.
Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
I mean, it's all over him.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
Okay, take the notes.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
I didn't even get a chance to finish reading that.
Have you found it?
There's life on the planet after all. Yasna will be so happy.
Nothing about Dr. Gorski.
You know, it'd be fucked up if we put this down and his face is all serious.
Surprisingly accurate.
Structures,
He wrote
branch
down Gorski's every
underground.
step.
Great.
G
Let's
checks
get
the
Koval
right
to the evacuation area. Can you carry him,
water.
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
Okay, we're gonna take him back. God.
Got him.
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat, and I'll connect to the Androbot through the Manda's antenna.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on track
It looked like a
in 5
little
moments.
alien spaceship.
Safe and sound. Well,
Safe.
safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
We can't look at him. Okay.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Krauter? Our dear Merritt.
What?
I'm a little pissed because I
Why?
think you might be right.
It's the water?
Well, because I'm thinking about it, and it's like both of them seem to be in some sort of like delirium, right? Because it's like they're kind of
Yeah.
jerking around very gently in a way that kind of simulates like a low-level seizure, right? So I wonder if something is in their brain kind of fucking with their synapses, right? Because remember, they're both responsive and whatnot, as in like, you know, you shine the light in their eye and their pupils dilate properly.
Their body works, just their mind.
Yeah, their mind is kind of like out of it. So I don't know.
An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow.
Or it's like something in like
Not
the
much on this planet.
there's like this kind of
Life forms in the
energy
ocean, metal deposits in the ground.
in the
They've
air or
all
something.
got Dr.
Waves of
Gorski's
some-
interest.
I mean, not to put too fine of a point on it. Oh,
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic
Yeah,
phenomenon.
magnetic or something.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
Or maybe it's something unprecedented.
well, I mean, not to put too fine a point on it. What about that fucked up metal thing? Right?
Yeah, they didn't really talk too much about
I was
that.
saying they kind of just ignored that.
Okay, let's put him on. Can we get the other guy as well?
I hope so.
Well, luckily, I don't think he'll be
See you
taking
up there.
him out.
Only Gorski's left, who might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
So
And
I guess
Dr.
we would
Carter
say,
doesn't. I have to go back for him.
There's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please leave it to me. I'll carry him as well as the Dr. Merritt's body.
okay.
In the meantime, please focus on finding Gorski.
Well, I'm glad they covered that.
Yeah, that's good. The only place that's left is
Well, I mean, where Gorski went. It's this way. Oh, now it's gonna be we're allowed to go down that ledge.
Oh, okay. Somewhat
Fuck
linear
is that my
narrative.
is that the fog from my breath?
I think so. I think when you're sprinting, you're probably exhaling.
Oh, you think that's like a diegetic like stamina meter?
Maybe. Like you
Okay.
actually can't see where you're going after a while.
That's kind of cool.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
What? The same way you did.
No, I
don't
think
know
he
what-
means from the flag. Or I think she means from the flag.
I've got
Maybe
Gorski's
not.
signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but
What do you mean by what?
Weird. Dr.
You were correct, sir. It's just our
Oh.
probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if he picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm
Sir,
opening
what does
the
that? Yeah,
probe,
what does that mean, sir? You need to.
Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. And go ahead.
Slide records.
Ah.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Extreme situations require extreme
Extreme.
actions.
Or extreme measures, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any point to activating this?
Let's take a look.
So, by the way, so these are the things that I was talking about from the demo. Hopefully, we'll still encounter that scene in the game. But I think these things are super interesting. The idea of like security footage in the form of slideshows. It's underwater.
Okay, the fish.
Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
Fish.
Day 3, or is it the same day?
I mean, we have location, M day. I don't know what M day means.
Oh, maybe the day. That's the second day. Maybe that's what that is. Ooh.
Temperature is 7. Okay, whatever that means. Oh.
Day 3.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Maybe
Okay.
we're fine because we were far away from here.
I think we were in the thing. Remember?
This is day 4.
Did he say day 3?
No, he said day 4, I think. So see if this slide after is still day 4. Yeah, this is still day 4.
Further away.
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
But they don't seem to notice. Gorski.
The probe
You,
followed
us.
him, and he
No,
followed the
him.
detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Not much. dark.
Last slide. There's
Sandstorm?
obviously noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking.
There was a plane.
Still high in the slide just before.
Oh,
And
no, it's really
earlier,
low.
quite normal.
Gorski maybe relatively okay. Maybe since they started excavating, it released something.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Three, 4, and now suddenly 381.
But there's nothing except dunes.
Unless
Sand,
it's something
a few rocks,
below.
a shadow,
Shadow.
another sandstorm, I guess.
That's
All
what
right,
sandstorm
Doctor,
shadows
let's
look
move
like.
on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Huh.
Bless you.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
Seems to be working, yeah.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. Oh, that's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Why not, I guess.
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Bali!
Oh, Bali.
Please enter Ball E. B-A-L-L-E.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Okay.
Bali.
Bali. Let's go.
Okay.
What do you mean? Why are you complaining?
Nothing. It's good. It's good.
No, you
Bali.
you just like to complain, I think, and that's coming from me.
You reached dad joke level, and I'm enjoying.
What are you talking
it.
about? It's Bali.
You reached it, and I enjoy it.
The fact that the idea of it being able to provide light is interesting.
These metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No
Jesus
crossroads.
Christ.
I think you need to follow. I think you need
That's.
to follow
I mean,
that.
is that not super concerning that it's literally just like a vein of metal?
I agree.
Like it's very clearly a focused structure. I hate that.
Well, it does make this the most interesting culprit, right? Or the.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
What do you mean? What happened?
Oh,
next?
it's this over here.
Oh, okay.
Branch underground. G checks the right branch. Massive vertical exhibit. It protrudes above the surface. Water tank, underground structures. Biggest one yet. Hillside, 150 meters. He flagged it. And then visible from point 4. Azimuth 350, distance 200. I wonder what azimuth 350 means.
Maybe that's a name of like one of the
Another thing he
planets. I don't
reported
think so
was
though. It may be a
massive vertical
structure he just called.
All right, well, we're following it to the right. There's actually something very unsettling to me about following the metal detection below the earth. You know?
Is it? Maybe it's slowly siphoning off your mental energy, Zach.
Well, it's kind of weird that the probe also essentially lost its memory, right?
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Bully. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason, even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm gonna apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It's a vertical block, I think what it said.
The structure took a very straight course locally, going way down. It's sort of a pylon.
Do you think someone put it here? Built it?
It sounds absurd, yet seems so. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Okay. So it
follow
should
it?
still be going, right? Yeah, I would say yeah, he probably just continued following. And then it
But it's the fact that this motherfucker's missing, you know?
It's the cutoff of the communication. Yeah.
I get... But we saw that there was a giant electromagnetic field or something, right? So that could very easily be interrupting communications. But then again... Oh, no.
What?
I was just thinking... So this entire time, I've been assuming... What's the name of the guy that we've been talking to? It's like Novik or something?
Yeah.
I was assuming that maybe we were able to communicate with Novik relatively easily because he was up in the lander or whatever. That doesn't make any sense because then he would be able to talk with Gorsic or whatever, right? Gorski?
He said the connection got cut off.
Right. But I guess... Okay, maybe it's fine. I guess I was just thinking, like... I wonder if we're hearing voices. I wonder if this is us having conversations with nobody.
Interesting idea.
Because like I don't think he's definitely done stuff, right? Because he manually controlled this ball
for a little bit before turning it over.
And he told us how to access parts of the probe that we, according to us, shouldn't have known.
It makes sense.
So I think
he's injured, so that's why he never came down here.
So I think so I think he's fine.
The station.
I think he's fine then. I was just concerned for
it may be that he knows more about what this is than rather him telling us.
Is that the water reservoir?
And so like potentially he could have avoided whatever this was, but we didn't
Purposefully?
do that. So
there's the water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected. It's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like
what is a rock massive?
Are we supposed to follow the water, or are we supposed to go up here? Well, I guess we can't go that way, so I guess we're following the water.
Can we step in it? I don't know what I want to.
I can. It's not deep. Thank God.
What if he's just floating in the water? There's more water. No, I don't.
Huh? See that cave?
Yeah, it's kind of glowing a little orange.
Set of fire?
Traces of shoes.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of
Normally, when we
approximately
say downhill,
100 meters.
that's usually not
Definitely
great.
uphill. I think we have the fourth point. I
Is that the
confirm.
flag?
It's the fourth one.
Oh, because you
What
can.
the frick? How did he get all the way up there?
I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
That would have been nicer for sure. Lava?
Oh my god, it's lava.
Oh, they said volcano, right?
Well, they said volcanic activity. That is true.
So how do we get, man, looking at that, like, probably sun or star or whatever, and it being red, I'm just like, oh, Outer Wilds. Oh. What if the music just started suddenly playing, Zach?
I'd be like, dude, there's no way we could do all this in 22 minutes. What the fuck? Alright, well, left or right, I guess.
Do you want to check to see if there's a vein that goes up?
There's a vein that goes both ways.
Oh,
See, there's one that goes that way. Goes that way.
I'll just say go in the direction.
Well, I think, actually. Yeah, see. I mean,
It
this
go
one's-
in this direction.
this one's pretty obvious, I guess. We could go this way.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
So someone put these here.
I mean, maybe it like they feel intentional, kinda, but at the same time, it's also a very like the individual structures themselves are very like inorganic shapes, but then they form largely organic systems. You know what I mean? Like these are
Yeah.
veins and pylons and stuff. Like these are structures that could appear in nature. It's just, you know, rare, I guess. Very upsetting that it's just all like this ground right here is actually just housing that. You know?
Well, it's kind of like, you know, ores and mineral reserves, right? We're just a little...
Yeah, that's true, but they don't usually
Weird it out.
form like that, right? Which is like the point, I guess.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
Did it work with...
So RT has transported Dr. Krauter.
Affirmative. He's in the lander. However,
I'm assuming this can come back.
the robot didn't
What?
find him in the tent.
How's that?
What?
The doctor was already some distance from the camp. I think he was following you, Yasna.
Sir, why didn't you say anything?
The androbot located him quickly enough, and I thought it was pointless to worry you.
Well, thank goodness he's safe now.
Okay. Well, that's good. I assume it'll just come back because we're far out. Better to have them come up quickly rather than wait.
Yeah, rather than just like sit there. Because that was the thing we told him, right? Was like we need to get a fucking brain scan like immediately.
Hi, Bully.
And also we're like, it'll take hours potentially for us to find Gorski. So
Yeah. I think Gorski was the geologist, I think. Right?
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No,
Yep.
Jasna, you're
Loading.
the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
Like bamboo. What metal?
kind of. Metal boo.
Wait. Koval noted down the parameters.
Oh, like the friggin'
Azimuth 350.
350,
Distance
200.
200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Is it over there?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell.
You know what's hilarious?
Visibility is
What?
poor.
I think I remember telling you about
It's gonna
the
be harder than
these
before.
this horror canon things that people are making in like different universes, and like the one of the things I caught I got dragged into was like an MLP kind of
I
horror
suppose
thing.
The probe will carry out the first task.
Okay.
It's
Um,
capable, yes?
Of course.
So
I said
the
you
thing
were
that's causing like all the bad stuff to happen
calculate the best route between your
looks
location
like
and your destination.
these kind of
It'll
branching
guide you
things,
along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
which I'm like, oh come on, man, is this where this is this? And it was like the thing, but they weren't metal; they were more like organic. Cool though.
Hello? Hello? Saba?
Yes.
Hi, you there?
Yep.
I guess my Discord rebooted for some reason.
Ah, okay.
And your reactive image is gone.
No.
Don't know what that's about. I don't know. Let me
I don't
like
usually-
let me like close Discord real quick.
Squirrel's back.
Yeah, no, your thing is still gone. What is that?
I think that's an OBS issue. I don't think I'll pop back up. The last time I went to like the website and I just like I guess reloaded that. I think that worked once, but then the last time that happened, it didn't work again. So if it doesn't work out, it's okay. It's happened sometimes.
Well, I mean, it sees you. So I don't know.
I can
I don't know. I guess would you mind hanging up and calling back real quick?
Sure. Did I do anything?
No.
It's okay. It happens. Like I said.
Oh, there you go. I got it.
Oh, that's good.
One of us knows how to actually use technology.
I was just happy because yesterday I got to use my deafened cat image.
It's true, you did. All right, we're back. So what are we doing again? So we're finding Gorski. So Gorski went towards. So he went towards the bushes.
Oh, the pro's back.
Lead the way.
There we go. I was just like, I think we sent Bali ahead, and Bali's gonna.
must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Oh dear, that's up to you.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
He pushed back. Do not let your corporate overlords take your dreams and sell them to you. Push back.
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially?
That didn't seem too bad, to be honest. That didn't even seem like a very thin ledge.
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Perhaps one day discussion.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
At least for maybe humans themselves.
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Yes. Sure, but like these are clearly professionals. Like, why would you go this far? Right?
Mind control.
I mean,
Bizarre. Kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
I have no
ooh.
clue. I
I
don't
don't think
it's
triangle,
different.
square, or X.
I don't know what a colonial system is, though.
So colonial system is kind of like what mushrooms do, where like you spread out to find new locations. So the thing that makes me suggest that is you can see all the particles flying off of them.
Reasonable. Okay.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, Matocyst or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for...
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't understand what she's saying now.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only
You know,
one
I
way to
just
be certain.
noticed that's suspicious.
It's your decision.
If you look at the mic in the bottom left,
Please continue your search.
are you looking at it?
broken?
We have to find him.
Do you see that?
Like the
It's like
Metal.
trailing.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
You think that's like
Oh,
a
it's
video?
kind of
You think
weird.
that's like a video game thing, like a video game artifacting thing, or do you think that's like an indication that we're still in a stupor of our own?
Even though it's not in the regulation.
I mean, my default is like it's just a video game tracking thing. It's just how they wanted the visuals to look like. They were like, we want this to be on screen all the time.
Well, I meant the trail. I meant the trailing. Do you not see what I mean when I say that it's like trailing around? It's like there's like an after image of the mic that's left behind as I'm moving the camera. Do you not see it?
Maybe I don't. I don't.
It might just not be coming through Parsec, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna.
This looks very familiar to me. This looks almost exactly like something that was in the demo. Interesting to note that these didn't come up for the what you calls it during the life scan readings from earlier.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Oh no.
Think we're okay? Not?
Nah. I think touching these is not great. So this is us going down.
This is the landing, I guess.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper.
And it's just me. So we were probably
Because we
up
were
there
in the
with him and then
Dragonfly.
lost connection with them.
Already at 12
Probably what
and
happened.
then they're sending us down, yeah.
seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over.
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I recall data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain.
Oh,
Not
well,
even
that's
short
nice.
of
That's good to
threat.
hear.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
But how did we get knocked out with some of our stuff damaged?
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
There was a second one?
Well, yeah, we knew that there was a second
Located
lander.
The second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah,
Sir, something's wrong.
what is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
burn
I'm
panel.
inside.
Blown circuits all around.
How is it?
We have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Okay, and that's what we ended up doing.
We've
Yep.
gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Cyberneticist. That's a cool title.
I wonder what it means.
Yeah.
Because cyberneticist would be like a robot person, like a robot brain.
Well, there is a robot, right? And he was like, he's gonna engineer him to pick up samples. That makes sense.
Where? Whoa! Oh, wait, that is an ocean.
This is the pretty beach or whatever that the guy was looking at. Gorski, I think, was looking.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty fucking cool, my guy.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful
Was it-
here.
Hovel. Man, I keep on mixing up K's and G's for some reason.
Well, I mean, genuinely, they do look pretty similar and sound identical. So, you know, I can forgive you for making that mistake.
Oh, well.
What was funny?
What a butt.
What are you talking? I don't know what you mean.
Such a butt. Anyway.
The sun never goes down. Trash?
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. No respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt? A crumpled pack?
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
You can just not say anything, yeah.
I'm gonna not say anything, I think.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't take long to, like, yeah, grab that and put that away. It's like, whatever.
But then
whatever.
I guess I just don't have the space to pick up the rest, I guess. I don't know. I do certainly feel like it's
I have an object in sight.
a very not good thing, I guess, to do. In terms
Bunch
of
of work,
like
they went
you're
down.
discovering new planets and you're still opting to, you know, litter. Seems kind of crazy.
This is where they searched the ocean's biosynosis.
Meaning, oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Okay. Which is what happened to us.
Heading east.
Beetle and Hopper. Hey, Saba! We're catching up. The game is beginning to close a loop.
The game is beginning to believe.
Saba?
The game is beginning to believe. And maybe one of those storms, I think, that knocked us out.
Maybe. I suspect that it's a little bit more, maybe. Why do you think that robot guy was still active right until we gave him another instruction?
Excuse my interruption.
That was
sir.
weird, yeah.
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing.
Are you talking about something?
I don't know. I think he may just mean continue where you're going.
I wonder if we were supposed to be having a big discussion.
This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
Yeah, I think the game thinks that we're in the middle of a conversation as opposed to me having chosen to just drop it. I'm not gonna get into a philosophical argument with my superior officer. At least not yet.
Interesting that they didn't account for that.
Didn't account for what? Oh, the fact that I could just
Choosing
choose to not
to say anything. They made
Weird.
it an option.
Bushes. Right? That's what that is?
Yes. So
Oh,
we
and this
did
is us
see
reporting it
before.
to him.
Yeah. So we did see these before. Before we lost our memory. And I guess brushing up against the bushes reminded us of this. I don't like the way these look, Zach.
Astragator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation
Oh.
is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly,
Can you get away from these plants?
that's not it. I feel darkness.
She feels darkness.
I think they mean that she's passing out. Her heart is beating really fast. Don't break.
I mean, it wasn't a crazy fall, but not great.
My concern is that. Can I tell you my Osama's muted? I am
It accidentally punctured her suit. And
No,
now we're-
I am
this is
concerned
hallucination.
that these metal structures are actually some sort of alien life form. I think the electromagnetic pulses, like readings, might actually just be like essentially the synapses of a fucking planetary-sized metallic brain. And because I'm thinking about it, remember how everything was more or less totally fine until they started excavating that giant structure? I'm wondering
Yeah.
if the electromagnetic pulses are a way for the like planetary brain to fight against itself. And so it's like when she already was feeling like the wooziness, right? Because it's like, oh, this is a foreign body entering the area, right? And then she breaks off a piece by accident. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the thing is like, what the hell, man? And got real pissed. And then we just broke another one. I'm just
But I
saying,
mean,
that's
there
my
are
theory.
elements, right? So it's like, it's not like crazy to think that there could be some breakage, you know?
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
But maybe the metal is also like causing an interference with the, you know, maybe there's something the metal's exuding.
Probably the magnetic field.
Yeah.
What's going on, sir?
Oh, they're dying.
Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later.
I would say she probably, yeah.
It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order. You're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
My mind just goes back to Hercules and them saying if. If is good.
The fucking 80s little guys.
Yeah. What is it? Pain and Panic?
I think it is Pain and Panic. Oh.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet?
The alien hive mind. Ooh.
Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a quiet chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion?
Ooh.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Do you have a better idea?
Bolly. Bolly?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
No. No. No.
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna.
No, that's stupid.
Going even with injuries.
Yeah, that's stupid. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
Okay, she doesn't need to be sarcastic here.
A certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yeah.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
I was gonna say maybe you just push it. It's a push. Have it like shove herself shove off of it.
Let's give it a try.
Go
so we
where?
can grab the wall or
I'm
something.
giving the instruction.
I guess
You
that's
must
true.
guide me.
Better to go
1 meter
short.
forward.
This is too far, right? Or can you?
I can't reach it.
Another
A
meter.
bit closer, please.
This is probably.
I probably should have said 2 meters.
Yeah, but you know.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
What the fuck is that?
Maybe someone landed like on their with their hand.
But fucking how? Is that where we landed?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, maybe that is where we landed.
I wonder if that was an actual
Oh
point of difference.
Was dropping versus using the probe?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a thing where it's like we say it and then fucking what's his face is like, hey.
He would have just done it anyway. Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
well,
See,
maybe.
that's a thing.
By the way, this is crazy looking.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon.
This is crazy.
Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr.
I mean, it
Gorski
does kind of
set up
look almost
plans.
like buildings.
It does, yeah.
kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest?
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it.
Eventually.
Might not get the report on the height at all. Okay.
Transmitter.
Okay, I just don't get to talk about anything anymore. Okay.
Why does it sing?
So this way is blocked, but there is a gap. I can get close now. Oh dear.
I would hate that. I would not walk on that.
I mean, it is metal, right?
Yeah, thank God.
Seems to be pretty
Never mind,
stable.
we're doing it again.
See, look at that shit. And like all that, that's not just like that. Like, can I? Is that
They're
all
just
just
rocks.
stone? Wait a minute, what are you? Hey. Did they forget to make it so that way it lights up?
Maybe.
Unless this isn't the metal.
Oh,
It
airplane.
looks dusty. Maybe it is just rock. But it's clearly the shape of the metal, right?
I would agree.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
clearly
maybe
the metal.
maybe they just didn't.
The game's like, come on, you can see with your eye, you're fine.
No, that's not how this works. You have to remain consistent.
Just look at that, dude. Like, isn't that crazy
I
looking?
should move. Oh, there's no time.
Time for
Zach,
what?
You're being chided. You're being chided, Zach.
You have like
You're taking too
hours
long?
of air.
Point in going back this way.
Okay. I just don't get any more conversations anymore.
We broke the game.
Maybe. I don't know.
Nice. Good job.
I didn't do nothing.
Zach is the best QA tester ever.
I don't know what happened.
He's not actively trying, but he's done it.
Okay. Oh.
Candle?
What's this look like now? Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is us. We've
And then
gone
we
down.
fell, and then
We
that's
fell. And that's when we woke up.
camp.
No, but I don't get it. We fell in a place where we woke up not near anything we were near before.
I remember when we were walking through the sand. What the fuck? Oh, we talk about future of cybernetics. That's part of the discussion. Remember when we passed out in the sandstorm and we had walked for a bit while unconscious?
You're thinking maybe it's something similar to that.
I'm thinking.
It is a thought that one does have when they think.
I think I thought. You know what's really funny about this? Remember how they said that
What?
this was based on a book?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of soothing like a book to me. In a
Like
way.
you're following along with this journey that's happening.
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like the pacing is like pretty okay. Like I find myself mostly, thank God,
I lead. His footsteps.
finally dialogue. I find myself very engaged with like the mystery and just being like, dude, what the fuck? Because there's, you know, just so much visually interesting stuff happening. Look at that!
If they can get you
Zama!
without any big
Yes.
action and it's just visuals and suspense, it's pretty good.
I will reiterate though, how did you not see any of this from the surface? Wouldn't this like come up at all? Right?
Unknown.
Wouldn't you get readings of like high deposits of metal near the surface? Oh, there's your metal detector.
There were more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that.
Journal site. Where are we even? Are we even on the thing anymore? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Okay, it has a thing for you, yeah.
I can't believe that
It almost
every
feels
environment.
like
Whoa,
so
jeez.
much of this is like rusted rusted over,
Is it rust
scared
or is
you.
it just dust?
or like dust, or like maybe the stone started forming over it.
Maybe.
Maybe that's how the
Well, I mean, do you know
stone
what?
is
I mean, you know what
encapsulated
this looks
into it?
like to me. This looks like these structures were like formed long time ago, and then the natural erosion through like wind and stuff around it left the quote unquote city exposed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like to me, because I don't think stone can necessarily grow up in ways like this, but you can definitely erode away from it, right? I'm thinking about like you ever see those videos where like people pour like molten metal into like an ant colony and then wash away
That's
the
exactly the exact thing that I was thinking,
Yeah.
actually. Zactomundo. How did Zach know?
I think that's what they were called. I wonder when this book came out. Can you look that up? No! Well, I shouldn't have been walking on it, I guess.
I told you!
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
I guess the Invincible.
What's the...
I don't know if it's called because the game's called The Invincible. Yeah, novel.
Novel. Where is it?
I think what was the name of the author? It was like S. Len or something.
Stanislaw Lem. It's a Polish writer. 1963 and published in 1964.
63?
Invincible originally appears as the title story in Lem's collection.
63. So this story that we're playing right now is 60 years old.
The imagination never dies.
Yes, it does. Just join corporate America. Obviously.
Oh my god. Well, corporate America is not literally everyone, so.
I have his position. Not yet.
You will bow.
Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
There's two.
There are two. Well, one of them
Oh,
could
but
be
one
the
of them's a
one of them's the
robot, yeah.
backpack.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Why not grab the backpack?
Don't know. I don't know.
In order to resupply him oxygen, you need the thing that was giving him oxygen.
Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving.
Damn, lady. Oh, I thought she lifted him. Okay, he's
Oh, he's
breathing.
alive.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No
I think
reaction. By my count, it's that stupor again.
Just like the others.
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just...
It'll be interesting to. I want to read the synopsis of the book as well once we finish this.
Out.
I wonder how much of this is accurate to the book, I guess.
Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do.
What about his fucking oxygen?
This maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a
He's
spare
going
for
to
that.
say.
The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he would say that.
To explain my logic, this guy fucking knew something, right? Like, what a psychotic thing to do, which is just wander so far away from your, like, designated research site. I want to talk to this guy so bad. Hell yeah, dude. I'm already passing out. Come on, lady. Just got like we're so close. I like how everything is so traveled. What the fuck? Bolly, please! Yo, Bolly!
Point of oxygen.
Oh my gosh, have I been deafened this whole time?
Probably. I did not hear
I
you
must
say
have
anything.
accidentally fucking wanged my mouse at some point. I look over and I see that. Oh no, I don't think Stream was able to hear any of that either.
Well,
Well, now I'm fucked, right?
yeah, you gave him your oxygen, now you're far away from him.
I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together.
And shaking.
Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
You have some time, but
That was my figure, by the way. My figure was that, like, that guy has clearly been off oxygen for a bit. So, like, save his life, and then I can maybe figure this out. My hope, at least.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption.
Not that someone would ever drink it anyway.
you're dang right.
Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility.
Don't crack.
Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
It's like you're in the middle of doing something else. You're not allowed.
Come on, lady, you can do it. I believe in you.
I guess the other way was not option. Even light.
Okay. Careful.
After just saying careful. Oh. What do we look at?
No hope. No chance.
No chance.
Deep abyss.
Deep abyss.
Narrow passage.
I can't. I just can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
And so we decide to close our eyes.
Who's that? I can't see.
Who's that? I guess she's...
You came back for me.
I think
Clearly
we're seeing...
insane. Coming from the fucking lack of oxygen.
Koval, please. Speak to me.
It's a stranger? Well, we can't get over there.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
How do I get to
How
you?
are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me how you got here.
Yes, no, we really don't have time for this. It's not safe here. Please, stand up.
Like, even if I agree that, like, this is sketch as hell, leaving is still
So much for the rescue.
the idea.
I would like,
You know?
like I'm thinking about it from my perspective, right? Like if I was in this situation, I wouldn't be because there's no way in hell you're getting me into space. But like if I was in this situation, and I don't know, I feel like I would immediately recognize, like, yeah, this is me having an hallucination. But there would definitely be a thought that shot across my mind of like, but is that a bad thing right now? Isn't it nice? Like at least the hallucination is being supportive, right?
Yeah.
What the?
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Keep going. And even if this is aliens, right, maybe they're trying to get us to leave.
Maybe the aliens are like, just get the fuck out of here, please. You motherfuckers are so destructive so fast.
And they're like, see, and now we're gonna get blamed for everything when it was your fault.
I can't stand this silence.
You often do that.
Do what?
Talk over your fears. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
That's a really
Don't
weird
say that.
line.
We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
What? It was just an earthquake, right?
I mean, I was gonna say it, I saw like a swarm of something. It looked like a swarm of like bats or flies.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But it was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet.
Besides that, what have you got on you? Procedural minimum?
Now I'm worried if you don't say anything, conversations die out.
Well, I mean, the option was literally telling him to shut up, so...
Yeah.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on.
Don't look
fighting
at your
for our
arm. Don't
lives,
look at your
Jasna. Enough of this nonsense.
You're like, we're already
sick of
dead.
Fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. Too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you. All in all,
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it.
This is really weird. Like, I get it, but at the same time, she's really weird. I can handle it.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I will not give up.
Hey, come on, lady. That guy fucking like chewed off his own arm or something. Remember that? The tenacity of the human spirit is infinite.
Thank goodness.
I ghost.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did.
What the hell?
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
What do you think that means?
Well, isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis 3.
Are you mocking me, Koval?
Not at all. Millions of
This is
years
where he
ago,
just
this
was.
planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it all. At least on land.
Asteroid?
Or maybe it was an impact event that could have wiped all life off the continents. If it were bigger than the one that killed our dinosaurs,
Until the font changed size.
in the depths of the oceans would have any chance of survival.
I'm not convinced. Did
You think the skeletons are hallucinations?
That's an interesting thought. I'm not sure.
There would be no vertebrates. But primitive coastal forms, definitely.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Like if there was fish, why not? You know.
Something is
Guess so.
preventing life from moving ashore.
I would say X.
Novik.
I was gonna do the top one, but like once again, I'm gonna say square.
Are you gonna question it?
I'm gonna
Okay.
say square.
Koval,
Yes,
are you really here with me?
of course. As well as the whole crew. You have very distinct memory traces of us all in this marvelous little thing of yours
Oh,
called
dear.
the brain.
Stop joking. You know that's not what I'm asking about.
I do, but there's no definitive answer, really. I just hope you won't forget about us. About me. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Koval. I really don't.
Hate them using this loading trick over and over.
Not other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
This is a fucked up amount of stuff to be doing when you're running low on oxygen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me?
Well, it's like whatever. Okay, better than sitting around. I guess.
I mean, she wanted to give up
Yeah.
like twice.
Hey, where did you go?
Come on, lady. Come on, lady.
Go with you any further, Yasna.
Koval?
Forgive me for pushing and rushing you so much. It's just... I had to pull you out of there somehow. Unfortunately,
Okay, I can't.
Sorry.
I didn't even get to read the line.
I know. I'm sorry. What if it is actually Koval? What if your joke about it being a fucking hive mind is actually real, and that's why they were in a stupor?
Maybe. That's kind of crazy.
Oh man, wouldn't that be so fucking sad? if hive mind Koval is like, I gotta fucking save her, obviously. That was interesting. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was like multiple.
It was the other option that I could have picked. Because I chose Kovac instead of the other guy.
Hmm.
This is unsettling.
I would just try to leave.
I was wondering if the thing would keep track of where we were.
Yes, sir. I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Yes, sir. You can't even imagine. It's really good to
Oh, so okay, I didn't even say. I just now I'm reminded. Yes, siphoning people's minds. Like, oh dang. Yeah.
What?
I remember saying like, what if like the metal was siphoning their like minds or something?
Yeah, and you said something, and you were like joking about a hive mind, but I wonder if that is actually what is happening.
Are you there? Do you copy?
It's a monster.
Oh my god.
I see a fucking monster. Seems I've gone crazy after all.
Don't panic, Gaster. Just describe the object to me.
A metal shell. Legs. Kind of like
Oh, it's from like maybe that's from the Invincible.
It's a beam of energy capable of melting metal.
Yes, it's a machine. You should retreat immediately. There's a chance it won't detect you.
What? How would she recognize it?
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
Well, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
Okay. I guess leave in the other direction.
Any progress? Do you still have a visual on the object?
I seem to be in luck. It behaves as if it's searching for... I think it's moving away from me.
Don't puncture your suit.
Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
I wonder what it's looking for. And why is it shooting at these structures?
In my opinion, we're dealing with a defective bomb. The Alliance have been searching the area. They wouldn't have sent a lone antimat to do it. It's not a machine you let...
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very...
I think that'll be it.
Inviting.
There doesn't appear to be anything else.
I'm gonna pause again. I apologize. You may or may not recall. Obviously, I've been talking about how I played the demo a lot or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told you about the really intense scene where like you're pulling out slides of like a robot, and you see a slide where it fucking obliterates a guy, punches a hole clean through him, and the guy instantly dies. And then 2 slides later, it's looking at you, and when you put the slides down, the camera's looking at you. It was that machine.
Oh god. Oh,
I did not. That's actually crazy. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but like my reaction to that robot showing up was enhanced because I knew what it was. I just didn't expect it to be here now.
I will say it is a little weird to like because we were so alone for the most part, and then like this big machine popped up. Oh,
Shit! It's still here.
so not this way.
I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Maybe don't move.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me.
Unless it moves in the other direction.
Yo! Bully!
Oh, we're dead.
Come in! Jasper, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters, pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're
Is she
there.
dead?
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
Oh no, maybe
Once again, pausing, I apologize. What if the probe has been also brought into the hive mind because it doesn't distinguish between biological and artificial minds, and that was essentially either Koval or one of the other people,
like her teammates,
yeah, taking control for a second. Oh,
I guess it's busted for good. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
Well, here we are at the point of demo, I guess.
no, this was not what the demo was at all.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
this
I thought
was
you said with the slides and after
correct.
the slides.
Yes, this is similar, but when in the demo, it was like the aftermath of a massacre. It was like a base that had holes punched clear through like the walls and the buildings and stuff, and it was just the machine in like under a dust pile, and that's what the scene in the demo was.
Okay.
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
That's not right. No, because he said, did he just say 14?
Well, they have 13 days, so they can leave a day before the other people show up.
So as far as he knows, assuming he's real, which he might be, I think.
If he's still on the ship, I think it's reasonable to think he's okay.
But then so either the intel is wrong, which I think is the most likely answer, or 2 weeks have gone by and no one was conscious for it. The people are gone. That's the whole.
And
that's us. Yeah.
That's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me.
I'm sorry? What's up with time?
I saw that. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's like different. It's like a different report. I guess it's because it's from a different faction. That's interesting.
And maybe the specific robot.
That's also true.
Know?
Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
It was button heads.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
I'm sorry, Astrogator. It just like I want to say astronaut in my head, and then he says gator, and I'm like, oh, reptile.
Oh, reptile. Where's the cannon? Facing the other direction, thank Christ.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Bali, no! Bali!
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its core.
It's kind of hot, but
Huh.
can we grab its core first?
Since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm all wet.
Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway,
I
you're not entirely alone.
is that water? Or is it like heat?
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here.
Point.
That's
So
you
it
taking
saw
him
us.
out of
So it
the-
saw us hanging. So it saw us hanging. It saw us save the guy, and then it saw
Saw the-
the machine,
heading at us, and we're in like little.
and then
And then
it tried to intervene.
then
Yeah. See, look, it
aimed-
even has like. See, it has like much less information. That's interesting. I guess that's
Well, like I
kind
said,
of
it could just be like I said, this was
the type of machine. I mean, you would think a probe would have more info, but maybe not. Ooh, what's this?
The core, right? You said you could potentially save the core.
It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart.
Are we gonna be able to get Bali back?
Is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
You know what's really upsetting me? I don't have the ability to just look at my arm.
Don't get a break.
What is
To
it
see
this
if whether or
time?
not we're dead.
Yeah, just to get an idea as to like what our oxygen situation looks like, you know?
But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations?
I
of
think
me?
you just have to go through that
Something about
passageway.
their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still
Oh,
have to
maybe
save
we can pull
Gulston.
out a beacon, the beacon thing now.
I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
These readings,
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
you did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
I think it's just a hive mind thing, you know, whatever's happening here.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. Actually, Koval participated in them.
What? How?
I had a long and heartfelt conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
Other way?
Dude, that
Yeah.
what the fuck was that machine doing? It's just fucking burrowing tunnels everywhere.
Honey, slow breaths. That's what the, you know.
Did I ever
I guess
tell
we
you?
already
Sorry to
already
pause yet again. Did I ever tell you that story of when we went to the zoo and the zoo was constructed on a hill where the peak of the hill was the exact midpoint of the zoo? Because the idea is that what you're supposed to do is the zoo has two entrances, like
Start
two
hiking.
well, it's like two egresses. So the idea is you come in one side, go out the other side, and then take the shuttle back to where you park. That's what you're supposed to do in that zoo. And it was a really good zoo. I liked it a lot. The problem was that on the day that we were there, they were refurbishing the other entrance. So we made it all the way to the side, saw that it was closed, and had to go all the way back. And my nephew isn't exactly the most physically fit person in the world, so he was really fucking struggling on the way back, to the point where, like, he started, like, you know, fucking sobbing essentially because he was like, you know, I think he was like, you know, he was exhausted and he was embarrassed and yada yada all this stuff. And you know, just giving him encouragement, like, we gotta keep going, boyo. Like, you know, you're okay. Just like one foot in front of the other. You know, you're fine. And then my sister chimes in. She's like, yeah. Short breaths.
What?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, short. No, straight up. She goes, short, quick breaths. And I look at her like, are you in fucking sane? And I sit, and so like we find a bench, we sit down, and I'm there with my nephew being like, hey, don't worry, you're fine, don't be embarrassed. But absolutely, you want to take like rhythmic deep breaths. Do not, like, if you fucking take short quick breath, that's called hyperventilating. And that's bad. It was just so funny to me because it was just like my sister said it so earnestly and she could not have been more wrong.
Damn it.
Lightning?
Oh, it was a storm. Yeah, they just said a storm. That's where the rain is.
I think it's loading again. Oh, is that why everything's so wet? Because of a storm? I guess, but where's the rain coming in? Are we that close to the surface? I guess we might be.
Maybe. I just don't like the blurring. Alliance. Is it an alliance thing? Talk about it.
I'm approaching the vehicle.
Please have oxygen.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works.
Excuse me.
There
Can we,
isn't a
like...
living soul here.
It's okay. It's not important. Can we get in?
Please take a look around.
Jesus.
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. Storm.
I know.
Are we checking?
I don't know.
He said I have to check something.
Oh, the beacons and stuff?
Oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. And better.
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Can you pull out your beacon thing, by the way? Oh, thank God. I think I was like, is it attached to the car? Nope.
That being
Okay,
said,
we're
it
good.
might be just attuned to, like, our stuff. I'm not sure.
Can we close the door?
I can't. Let me.
What a stupid thing. The key, I think.
Try. What? It's the first time they made me do tactile
What are you
input.
waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Okay, so we
Yeah, I
are
don't
driving
think
it
they
out
would.
of here.
Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace.
That's a line.
Such as the windshields shattering at high voltages.
Oh,
Doesn't stress me out at all.
Oh, so you did have control. You just didn't know
it's
it.
R1 to drive forward.
At that time, I was still a coordinator. But the
That being said, there was controls for vehicles in the menu, so I guess that's my bad.
An engineer
You'd think that there would be an on-screen thing for the first time you used one, though.
That would be nice.
Maybe there was. I just wasn't paying attention.
For whatever was on hand, it's quite a machine. A true
I find it weird that it's not R2, because R2 has been how I'm interacting with everything. Because, by the way, that's what I was holding down.
Wait,
What?
creatures. You are making this up.
Okay.
What?
indeed on a mission to Eden.
Nothing. I was like, that seemed like a drop.
Exaggerated a bit.
We're in a rover, it's fine. The lightning striking all the metal kind of reinvigorates my idea that the lightning might be providing the electrical synaptic response for some sort of like terrestrial brain.
This way!
Considering all the
This entire
places we
time
just were, it's convenient that we're finding a place that the rover can fit through.
I was gonna say, what if all of these on-screen things, by the way, are actually something our character's seeing?
It's just crazy.
I really don't know how he's supposed to get us out. This is
Wait for
pretty
the
bad.
storm to subside and then send in Hopper, I guess.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading...
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
I'm sorry for all the waving back and forth, but it's hard to steer this fucking thing.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see.
Can you look up if 2001: A Space Odyssey was based on a book,
Please find it.
please?
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really?
2001: A Space Odyssey is a 1968 epic science fiction film inspired by Clarke's 1951 short story, The Sentinel.
Anyway,
What's
Another
his
short
first?
story
What's his
by
first
Clarke.
name? Emmett Clark.
1 second.
Screenplay was written by Arthur C. Clarke.
Arthur C. Clarke. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure his name wasn't Emmett Clark, because Emmett 2001 would piss me off.
Resembling a soft
Okay. Okay, so what did he say? There's something at the top, Zach. No, look up. No, you were in the other seat. Can you go back to the other seat?
I think I have something like that.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Then you
We
can
have-
connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
I think that's it.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
Oh, dude, we got probe rover. We should call it Rove
I
R.
think he's gonna...
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah.
That's
you know that
that's a
paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
another line.
Ooh, triangular
I'd
square.
be okay with
Help.
telling him more. I'd be okay with, I think, telling him more. If he's like the last person
Wait,
left,
tell me the
right? He's
shape.
only triangle.
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Because your answer was very soft, and I couldn't hear whatever you were
Oh,
saying, Saba.
sorry. Triangle. Yeah.
But I found fossils underground.
Fossils?
Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? Amazed that something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
Should we do square? Should we ask him why he became an
May I
astronaut?
ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As cadets, we participated in a series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. And then when
I like that the
Charlotte Raymond
vignetting is
first
like
heard about
slowly
the
pushing in
brain
as she's falling
forces of
asleep.
the Commonwealth, sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened. I'd never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I...
Oh, well.
He fucking put us to
I
sleep.
guess it worked.
Which
I guess it
admittedly
worked.
is
I
the
guess
point.
this was the goal. Yeah, I guess this was the goal.
What is it this time? Stormfront is approaching your location.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Bally? What's with...
All you have to do is
it'll
watch
be...
it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
Oh, okay.
Okay, should we say the first channel? Oh, no, we changed it.
Oh, goddamn.
Not us saying it out loud.
There's only static on this channel.
I thought we would say it out loud and then change it manually.
Yeah, to the correct one, yeah.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
3, 2, 7. 3, 2, 7.
Yeah, 3, 2. Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I
3,
don't
2,
actually remember how many things are on here.
The next is...
2,
2,
1,
1,
4.
4. Well, that was cheeky. One of them said 215.
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Oh, that's what that symbol is. That's the autosave. Well, Saba, that's
thank
3
God.
hours.
Really? It feels like we're so close to the end.
I don't think so. I think
That's unfortunate.
that was Act 1. Genuinely.
Whoa.
'Cause
Really?
I think so, because like assuming that they didn't just make brand new content for a demo, there are two like pretty significant areas that we have not gotten to yet. Let me double check. HLTV.
Because it's like we've just done, all of the like the crew, right? We got to them, and now it's like we just need to get the hell out of here. What else would hold us here?
I think what would hold us here is probably going to be so just based on what happened in the demo. I think we're still going to do a thing where we have to investigate the base that the Alliance made. So I think that's a thing, like not voluntarily. I think that like is forced upon us for one reason or another. And then some weird stuff happens towards the end of the demo, and I think we still have to interact with that. Like we have to figure out what the fucking mystery of the planet is, essentially.
Okay.
But all things created equal, I don't know. Was there really many options for us to? This has been pretty straightforward so far, right?
Yeah, it feels like it's been pretty linear. Like I don't even know whether or not the choices we've made so far have any consequences.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because when I looked it up, it said that playthrough is about 6.5 hours, so probably one more stream. And then it also said that completionist was 8.5 hours. So I wonder if after you beat the game, I wonder if there's like a chapter select.
It seems like it almost made me think because some, of the screens usually have 3 options, but some are blank. I wonder if you're able to find more options.
Some of the screens have 3 options, but some of them are blank. What does that mean?
I think all of the choices are relatively 3 options from what I recall, but some are just don't have like anything. It is just blank for some of the options.
Oh, you're talking about like when we're doing dialogue and you choose what to say?
Yeah.
I guess so, because that's true, because some of them only had like 2, some of them only had 1, obviously. That'd be kind of interesting if, like, depending on what you were saying to who. Because, I mean, I guess, you know what? I guess completionist, like, for example, one of them would be if we chose the other guy instead of, like, when we were hallucinating.
Pavel, yeah.
Like, that's probably, like, a pretty distinct one, right? Because I would assume that we have a very different relationship with our peer as opposed to, like, the astrogator, which I hate that phrase, by the way. Astrogator is not a good phrase, I don't think.
I just think of a gator.
Yeah, it's too hard, like, but yeah, I mean, I guess we'll be wrapping this up. I don't know, I found this deeply enthralling. That 3 hours went by like that, man. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Are you sure? It's sci-fi.
The narrative.
I'm sorry, but I thought that you wouldn't like it because it was like in space.
That's what people by default means when I say don't like sci-fi. True.
I'm obviously yanking your chain, but I will repeat that is what you said when I was like,
yeah, sci-fi is not my cup of tea in comparison to like fantasy and other stuff.
But once again, I would hope that you would trust my interpretation of, like, are you sure that you would have, like really, like, if you were behind the controller on this one, do you think that it would have been a worse experience?
I think you would have been less happy for sure. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why? For what?
My style of play and my hesitancy, and it's probably better that you were on, I think.
That's fair. I could actually see that. I could see that happening where it's like there's like the fire tunnel or whatever, and you're like, I'm just gonna kill myself, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, a lot of theories got thrown out, mostly by me. I definitely think that the metal whatever is some sort of like planetary brain in some capacity. where it's just like, I don't know. Because the only thing that I'm confused by, or not even confused, I guess, but it's just like, if my theory of, what was his name? It began with a K. God.
There's 2 Ks.
Yeah, I know, and that's part of the problem. Koval?
Koval's the one we talked with.
Okay, so Koval was in a stupor, just like the other guy, and then now both of them have died, right? Like, he confirmed that.
I think their brains are gone and their bodies were just husks, and yeah.
Right, which is what Koval said, right, as we were leaving. He was essentially telling us that, where it's like, I had to get you out of there, my body's a husk, yada yada. He was saying, like, a bunch of stuff. But then, as he was saying that, like, as we were finishing, like, wrapping up that segment, you'll recall that the last couple words of every sentence were also being repeated by, what's-his-face, up in the space station? Novik or whatever? Mm-hmm. Novak? I don't remember his name.
I thought it was the... yeah, I don't know.
It was the guy up in the station, because that's what we could have picked, right? We could have picked between Koval and Novak or whatever.
I thought it was the other K name.
No, it was not. It was a different.
The naming stuff is confusing me.
It was not the other K name. It was Koval or our commanding officer, essentially. Those were the two options. But the reason I bring that up is that at the very end of the segment, his voice started coming through, and so I was like, well, hold on. Maybe, because, like, there's a lot of strong evidence so far for us to indicate that, like, he is alive, because he's giving us info and controlling things that we don't have control of, right? Like, manually moving the probe and whatnot. But at the same time, like, there's stuff where it's like if Koval is in fact just, like, mind hacked into a hive mind on this planet, right? Then why is the other option Novak? Right? Because, like, that was the whole point, was that in that cave, Novak couldn't reach us because the signal wasn't strong enough.
Well, he reached us sometime, so maybe it was just depending on where we were.
Well, he reached us as we were exiting, like, as we were getting to the surface, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once again, it's like, I don't know. I'm very suspicious. I think Novak, I don't know how he would be dead, because, like, he would have been up on the station, but I don't know. I guess I just don't trust it. Or at least maybe, you know what, actually? Maybe there's a real Novak and then a Novak that exists in our minds sometimes.
Maybe, because don't forget, the way that Koval was talking was like, this is the memory. This is how you remember
Yeah, you have
us.
memories of all of us. Exactly. So it's like, I don't know. I find it, I don't know, deeply upsetting in a lot of ways, obviously, which I think is the intent. But I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, all right. Well, I think that's good, obviously, for today. We will be back next weekend. By God, I hope that Grant is available. It would be awesome to hang out with him again, but also Ace Attorney has been on the back burner for a little too long, in my opinion. Next week, we will obviously come back to this and hopefully, like, finish it up. I will ask you how... So, obviously, the next thing on the schedule is Oxenfree 2. And I'm excited for Oxenfree 2. Like, I think that's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I had forgotten that one of the things I wanted to put on the schedule and just neglected to because it wasn't on Steam was 13 Sentinels.
Oh, I remember, you saying you want us to do that.
Yeah. So I was wondering, well, actually, let me look up how long 13 Sentinels is. How long to beat... Oh my god, on how long to beat, they just list name... Or, like, the games obviously have names, but each of them just has, like, an ID number. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 is ID number 68033.
It's interesting that this counts as mature. I guess it's, like, more psychological.
I guess psychological. Or maybe we might be seeing a bunch of gore later, genuinely.
Maybe.
13 Sentinels appears to be between 30 and 40 hours, depending on what you're doing with it. So that would be that'd be like 2.5 months. Like, that's a lot.
That would be quite some.
So I mean, but you know, that would obviously be like a long Sunday thing. But as far as I can tell, I think it would be good. I think it would be a lot of fun. So my figure was that we'll do this, we'll finish this, we'll do Oxenfree, and then we'll do 13 Sentinels. Do you want to play Oxenfree, or do you want me to play Oxenfree?
Nah, I think I'm happy watching some of these things.
Okay.
A lot of this
so
kind of seems to
if
be
it's a
walking
little
around.
intense, then let Zach do it.
That's true. I mean, you're great, Zach. Okay, you got this.
I'll remind you, I'm also scared of things. It's just I'm not a little bitch about it.
It's okay. See, I know my weaknesses, and I don't want to bring us down. So I think it's better that I don't
want
do
to bring us down. Okay. Well, regardless of anything else, this was actually incredible. This was a lovely way to spend my Sunday. I will admit though, my parents are a little disappointed that I still haven't gone with them on the boat yet, and I'm like, well, stop scheduling boat trips during stream. I feel like that's pretty easy, you know? Anywho, all right, well, that's stream. I'll probably see you during the week. I would love to wrap up Act 2 this week. But yeah.
That would be nice.
Good night. Ciao, ciao.
Anyway, bye-bye.